Since 2013, Ramesh has been working as a gardener in Bengaluru. His home is about 30 kilometers away, in a village called Hesarghatta. But for this 35-year-old migrant farmer, Bengaluru is now his second home.
ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ, ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಳೆ ರೈನ್ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲೇ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೇನು ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಏಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಈ ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ. ಬರೀ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಕಡೆ ಇರೋದು ರೈತರ ಕೆಲಸ, ರೈತರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಮುಂಚೆ. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಮೇಲೂ ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಥರ ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವಾಗ ಅದೇ.
It was through a friend that Ramesh was introduced to Urban Mali, a social enterprise that has been working with migrant communities, particularly farmers. By engaging them as gardeners in city gardens, Urban Mali, its founder tells us, is trying to bridge the urban-rural divide, putting indigenous skill sets to best use, while providing city dwellers a chance to enjoy the benefits of a healthy garden. Maintaining an urban garden is a skilled job, something most city dwellers struggle with. We are in the Yelahanka area in Bengaluru, where Anuradha Bharat, an HR professional, lives. Ramesh has been tending to her garden for the last 5 years.
My profession as an HR takes a lot from me, working long hours, etc. And I couldn't tend to the small garden that I had. But I wanted somebody to take care of it, to make sure that it was fine and that they were growing healthy, and anytime I wanted to, I could go and get my fresh produce from the garden.
Beginning with the soil, the maintenance of a garden is a keen science and requires patience.
ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಣ್ಣು ರೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಂಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಾಫ್ಟಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಣ್ಣು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಲ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಪಾತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಜೀವಾಮೃತ ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ರೂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, ಮೆನ್ಯೂರ್ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಹಾಕೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಗಿಡಗಳು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಹೂವುಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ತರಕಾರಿ ಹಣ್ಣು ಎಲ್ಲ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ.
Farmer has a holistic understanding of plants, of soil. They know what soil texture should be, what the color should be, why a plant is not looking good, what are the specific nutrients it requires. So having these migrant farmers as our gardeners gives us the benefit of not having to go an extra mile into training, because they already have a background understanding about nature.
ಫಸ್ಟು 1 ಲೀಟ್ರ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, 1 ಲೀಟ್ರ್ ಗಂಜಲ, 1 kg ಸಗಣಿ, ಒಂದು 200 ಗ್ರಾಮು ಕಳ್ಳೆ ಸಿಟ್ಟು, ಬೆಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಇಡೀ ಮಣ್ಣು.
Back at the Urban Mali office, Ramesh and Sudhakar are preparing a fresh batch of Jivamrita using cow dung, urine, gram flour, jaggery and some native soil.
ಈಲ್ಡ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು DAP ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹಾಕ್ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ವಿ. ಬೇಗ ಬೆಳೆ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು. ಯಾವುದೋ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದಾಗಲಿ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಬೇಗ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು. ಈಲ್ಡ್ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು. ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸಿಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಲ್ಲ. ಜೀವಾಮೃತ, ಪಂಚಕಾವ್ಯ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ವಿಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ, ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಡೇಂಜರ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಬ್ಬೆ ಬರೋಂಥದ್ದು, ತುಂಬ ಅದು ಆಸ್ಮಾಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಸ್ಮಾ ಇರೋರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಡೇಂಜರ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ತರಕಾರಿ ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ಗಾಗಲಿ ಒಂದು ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಗಾಗಲಿ ನಾವು ಜೀವಾಮೃತನೇ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಎಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲರ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ರೂ ಗಿಡ ಹೆಲ್ತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅಂಶ ಇದೆ ಜೀವಾಮೃತದಲ್ಲಿ, ತುಂಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. ಅದು ಹೂವು 1-2 ಹೂವು ಬಿಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೂವು ಬಿಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಜೀವಾಮೃತ. ಒಂದು ವೀಕಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ 2 ಟೈಮ್ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೆಲ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ.
My plants feel like they're alive, healthy and kicking, and it's a fantastic feeling, right? I think I can safely say that I've never seen a dead plant, I've never seen a sick plant, and it's always fresh, it's always good, and they're always healthy.
The enterprise has so far helped set up and maintain about 1,000 gardens across Bengaluru. One of the common challenges they have faced consistently, however, has been over dispelling common perceptions, like the tendency to prioritize aesthetics over health and environment. The desire to choose exotic varieties over native ones is one of them.
If you look at our grandmother's time and the gardens that they used, they were all native desi varieties of plants. They were plants that are used for a cough and cold or a fever or something that makes a delicious stir fry. But these are plants that are used to the climate or the environment that they grow in. If you didn't water these plants for 3 days, they'd still know how to grow well and survive. Some of the native plants that can easily be grown in your garden are, of course, tulsi, everybody's favorite and such an auspicious plant. Ajwain is another plant, or doddapatre, what we call it in Kannada, or even Mexican oregano is a common name for this plant. Very good for coughs and colds again. In the flowering plants, hibiscus is one of our native varieties.
In 2018, a tree count of 23 plots along a gradient was conducted from Bengaluru city centre to its northern fringes. Of the total of about 1,100 trees across 93 species, 53 species were exotic. At a public garden in Jakur, Vandana draws our attention to some of these popular non-native species found in profusion across the city, from the Duranta hedge plant to the African tulip.
Many of the plants that were brought in for horticultural purposes have also turned out to be invasive plants. Invasive plants are plants that grow so well and spread so much in this new environment that they start eating out all the native flora. That's a problem because this native flora attracts the butterflies, the birds, the bees that are native to this habitat that these invasive plants are growing in.
According to her research, Vandana suggests that India shelters over 18,000 unique plant species within its vast forests. Only 5 to 10% of them, however, find place in our urban gardens. Today we are at the Foundation for Revitalization of Local Health Traditions, a research organization that works on reviving the use of medicinal plants. This lush 15-acre campus, replete with indigenous varieties, is a study in contrast to the typical urban landscaping models and a regular haunt for Vandana, where she picks native varieties for her customers.
Bengaluru is, the meaning is Benga tree. There were so many Benga trees of this place, that is how it is called Bengaluru. So this is the tree. This flowers, that has a black and yellow combination like tiger. So Benga is actually, or Venga in Tamil or Malayalam, in Kannada it is a tiger. So from a distance if you look that this tree, it will look like as though tiger is standing.
Botanist and conservationist Dr. Ganesh Babu has been nurturing native plant varieties here for the last 20 years. There are about 1,800 medicinal plants on this campus and 180 red-listed endemic species.
There are yellow color sap, red color and white color. But here this is very unique on the Mother Earth, which bleeds blue. We can call it as a wild banyan tree.
Wow.
This is actually called wild ginger. Okay, when we go to forest, sometimes in evergreen forest itself we will not get water. So we will be looking for these cones. So what we will do, see, we drink. This is actually, it will give a ginger smell, gingiber jeerambet, we call it as. And also you can use it as a, hand wash. And after it dries, the skin will become very smooth. This leaf, you may know that we call it as Brahmi in Ayurveda, and Vallari in Tamil, and Kudangal or Muttal in Malayalam. And beautiful name in Telugu, they call it as Saraswati Aku, means leaf of Saraswati, that is goddess of wisdom. So if you see this plant, it will look like a brain, right? So that is how they started using it for as a brain tonic. Even now it is called as a memory booster. The same leaf, if you turn like this looks like a kidney, correct? And this is also used in urinary disorders.
Not just curation, the park has developed a way to propagate what Babu calls functional gardens. This then serves as a model for urbanites who can now witness how concepts of aesthetics and ecology can work together.
So how many days you will be seeing them? How many years you will see? For a plant which gives flower, it is a kind of scenic value. But if you think that the same plant can be used for different purposes, for health, or as a drink, or as a food, or if it has a ecological value, so that is what we call it as a functional gardens.
This family of 3 in Bengaluru has been enjoying the fruits of their labor, quite literally, for the last 1 year. Set up with help from Urban Mali, this terrace garden is native, functional, and produces fruits and vegetables, some of which make it to their table every day.
During COVID, like we were depending on others for food and everything, so we just wanted our own garden where we can have our produce. So the flowers that we have got is all native varieties, as well as obviously the elaki that we have got, the fruits are also native, so pomegranate, papaya, so tomato, the local varieties, all those are native varieties that we have got. So herbs also, if you see ajwain, I have a pan which is very useful for medicinal purpose, tulsi which is very useful, ajwain, many which we use it in a daily basis.
This garden again is completely organic. Indigenous plants mean they are naturally robust, inviting biodiversity and requiring far lesser maintenance.
Obviously, if you look at the flowers that we have, we are never out of flowers ever. As in, it's like always perennial, they're always there. Fruits same. I mean, the tomatoes that we've grown, I think we've never run out of tomatoes in the past.
A few more of the native plants which we actually got from Urban Mali was the red amaranthus, the periwinkle, and the butterfly.
Urban Mali currently provides employment to close to 100 gardeners, most all of them migrant farmers like Ramesh.
ಇದರಲ್ಲಂದರೆ ನಾವೇ ಒಂಥರ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಥರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಕೆಲಸ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ಸು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ ಕೆಲಸನೇ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯಿತು. ಮುಂಚೆ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿ, ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು. ತುಂಬ ವರ್ಷಗಳೇ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಸುಮಾರು 8-10 ವರ್ಷ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ಸಂಬಳನೂ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗೋದು, ಮನೆಗೂ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಾಗ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ದುಡಿತಾನೇ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
Thanks for watching Eco India. If you like the story, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Scroll.in on YouTube.